So at today's reading with Romans chapter 1 verses 2 through 7, it strikes me that Paul is basically laying out who he is and who Jesus is, capital He, who Jesus is and who we are because of Jesus. It says the sacred writings contain preliminary reports by the prophets on God's Son. His descent from David roots him in history, which, I love the fact that it's pointing out, yes, we have these questions answered because everybody, the who, what, where, when, how, why, the 7 questions, we all ask them. And so it's like, yes, we have roots of history. We have preliminary reports from the prophets and the writings, the Tanakh, the Old Testament. And it says his unique identity, Jesus' unique identity as Son of God, was shown by the Spirit when Jesus was raised from the dead, setting him apart as the Messiah, our Master. And it's so rich to me to think that, he's basically conveying the nature of who Jesus is, the nature of what we do, the Great Commission, that we have. Through him we receive both the generous gift of his life and the urgent task of passing it on to others who receive it by entering an obedient trust in Jesus. And so I love the fact that Paul greets right off the bat with who he is, who our Messiah is, King Jesus, who was raised to life, and who we are raised to life in when we put our trust in him. And, owning what we do, because we get to tell others. It's not a have to. It is an urgent task, but it's a blessed task to get to do. You are who you are through this gift and call of Jesus Christ. And it's so beautiful to think about the fact that, this greeting, it's about a paragraph long, and finally ends with, and I greet you now with all the generosity of God our Father and our Master Jesus the Messiah. And it's like laying it out right then and there. Sorry for the noise in the background. Laying it out right then and there. Can't get that close. That we get to trust him. We get to hold to him. We get to be with him. We get to do it his way, and we get to share who he is. And I just love that that's the greeting that starts off with talking about the generosity of God who gave his Son. So that by saying hello, it harkens back to the idea that, we can all parakeet almost John 3:16, but to really think about it. That Jesus is shown as the unique Son of God by being raised from the dead. Raised by the Spirit. And I don't know, I think it's a beautiful greeting, one that I hope we all meditate on, and I think I'm going to more, because it is a greeting that meditates on the idea of that God loves the world so much he gave his Son, who died, who was raised to life, and in whom we believe we shall not perish but have everlasting life. And that's a beautiful way to greet anybody, if you ask me.